Possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, proud sponsor of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Greatness starts here at your local Ford dealer. I'm Chris Stewart, and JaMychal Green doing the color analysis with us tonight on the broadcast. JaMychal, what do you see as the keys defensively for Alabama in this game?
The main key that I see tonight is just slowing down Josh Hubbard. He's a quick. He has a quick release. He could catch on fire from anywhere. Just seeing him, I think it was against Tennessee or Texas. He scored like 35 in the first half. We don't need that tonight.
No, we do not. And Auburn, I think at halftime, he had more than the Tigers themselves did at the half. He may have outscored him 37-36 himself, but he is unbelievable talent. And you're right, Alabama did a great job in the first matchup of making sure that he didn't get a lot early. He got points late, but by then there was a pretty good disparity in the ball game, and making sure that he does not have another career ball game would be huge for this Alabama squad. We want to honor tonight's West Shore Homes Warrior of the game, and we'll do that a little bit later during the introduction of the starters. But now we wrap up our Ford pregame show. Next up is the tip. Alabama and Mississippi State here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
This has been the Ford pregame show. Ford, great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. Proud sponsor of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Greatness starts here at your local Ford dealer. Crimson Tide basketball is also brought to you by Coca-Cola. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola. Get ready. The Alabama Crimson Tide hit the court next on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're looking for the best selection in Crimson Tide apparel, look no further than the Soup Store. The Soup Store is every Bama fan's ultimate destination for the hottest gear and accessories, with 3 great locations around campus to serve you: in Tuscaloosa on campus at the University Student Center, on the Strip in front of Bryant-Denny Stadium, and on Bryant Drive. If you can't get to Tuscaloosa, shop the Soup Store online at soupstore.ua.edu. The Soup Store is a proud partner of Alabama Athletics.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
At Alabama, you know what it takes to be the best. You don't win it all year after year by being a copycat. You do it by setting the standard, by being the original. And that's exactly what Guthrie's is, the original. The original chicken finger restaurant that started a Golden Fried dynasty. So keep the Golden Fried game day tradition alive with a gut box loaded with chicken fingers and that signature sauce. It's a winning combination every single time. Guthrie's, the original chicken finger restaurant.
Hey, college hoops fans, it's sideline reporter Molly McGrath teaming up with Evan Williams Bourbon to welcome you to Bourbon Nation, the home of game day spirit. From the couch to courtside, Evan Williams is with you for every tip-off and buzzer beater. Because we might be divided by the score, but we're united by the pour. Find a bottle near you at evanwilliams.com and make this extra-aged Kentucky bourbon a part of your game day tradition. Roll Tide. Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43% alcohol by volume. Must be 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, Let's go places. Get 2.49% APR for 36 months on a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through March 2nd, 2026. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.86 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Here we go. It's time for Alabama Crimson Tide basketball on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Throws it up. Oh! Mercy! And now a chance for the end. One.
Crimson Tide basketball is brought to you by Barkley Buick GMC, where Barkley makes it easy. Golden Flake, the official potato chip of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Guthrie's, America's original chicken finger restaurant, and a proud partner of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Auto Owners Insurance. Visit rolltide.com/auto owners to partner with an independent Alabama agent. Chick-fil-A. Download the Chick-fil-A app and win big this season. Conecuh Sausage, the official smoked sausage of the Crimson Tide. Cook's Pest Control. Give pests the full court press and call Cooks today to protect your home and business from pests and termites. And by Ford, great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. Proud sponsor of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Greatness starts here at your local Ford dealer.
Stepping back, three for the lead. Oh, he did it again! Again, I'll say it! Oh, mercy! 2 seconds, one, buzzer, ball game, and hallelujah! Let's get out of here! Alabama wins it!
Now, turn it up. It's game time. Here's the voice of the Crimson Tide, Chris Stewart.
Welcome, everybody, along with our studio engineer, Keaton Brightwell, and our on-site producer engineer, Tom Stipe. I'm Chris Stewart. Again, Brian passing away on assignment tonight. So glad to have former Bama great JaMychal Green alongside, providing analysis on tonight's broadcast for this matchup between Alabama and Mississippi State. Coming up in just a couple of moments, we'll have our starting lineups for the ball game. Tonight also, we'll be honoring our West Shore Homes Warrior of the Game, Senior Airman Jacob Bainbridge, enlisted in the United States Air Force back in 2019 and served as an aircraft weapons technician with the 9th Bomb Squadron at Dyess Air Force Base, Texas. In 2021, he deployed in support of Operation Arctic Bone, a strategic bomber task force mission supporting NATO across Europe and the Arctic. His efforts supported 24 missions, including the historic first B-1B Lancer landing north of the Arctic Circle. For his service, he was awarded the Air and Space Achievement Medal. After 5 years in the Air Force, he's now a student at the University of Alabama. Thank you, Senior Airman Bainbridge, for your dedicated service to our country, and thank you to West Shore Homes for your continued support of Alabama basketball. All right, JaMychal, back in the day, here we are. You look up, you see it's a minute for the introduction of the starters. Tell me about the goosebumps you probably feel in the last moments getting ready for this.
I just had goosebumps stepping in the arena tonight.
It's only about the second or third time you've been back, isn't it?
It is. It feels good to be home, though.
It's great to have you here.
Looking at the wall, still see Tony pumping the balls.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
The signage to the left of the scoreboard that is to our right, yeah, it's just pretty much an outline. But, yeah, I forgot Tony Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's whew.
Hey, shout out to my guy, Tony Mitchell.
He could flat out fly.
He could fly.
He was one of the best athletes ever out of Central Park Christian School. He barely beat me in that regard. just by a wide margin. All right, time now for our national anthem. And for that, we turn it over to Tony Giles.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please stand, hats off and hands over hearts, for our national anthem, performed by Alabama student Cassandra Cleaver.
Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to Coleman Coliseum for tonight's Southeastern Conference game. Here are the starting lineups. First, our visitors from Starkville, Mississippi, the Bulldogs of Mississippi State University. At guard, a 6'6" senior from Houston, Texas, number 5, Sean Jones Jr. At guard, a 6'2" senior from Norfolk, Virginia, number 10, Jaden Epps. At guard, a 6-foot junior from Madison, Mississippi, number 12, Josh Hubbard. At center, a 7-foot graduate from Syracuse, New York, number 15, Quincy Ballard. And at forward, a 6'9" senior from Melbourne, Australia, number 99, Achor Achor. Mississippi State's assistant coaches are George Brooks, David Anwar, Patrice Day, Scott Patchett, and Dylan Elder. And the Bulldogs head coach is Chris James.
And while we've got a moment, why don't we pause 10 seconds so our local stations can identify themselves to you. Welcome to the Crimson Tide Sports Network.
Now please stand and deliver a rolling tide for Alabama's starting 5. At forward, a 6'8" freshman from Green Bay, Wisconsin, number 5, Amari Allen. At forward, a 6'8" freshman from Bloomfield, Connecticut, number 6, London Jamison. At forward, a 6'11" sophomore from Detroit, Michigan, number 22, Aiden Sherrill. At guard, a 6'1" junior from Charlotte, North Carolina, number 2, Aiden Holloway. And at guard, a 6'3" graduate from Omaha, Nebraska, number 3, Latrell Reitzel Jr. The assistant coaches are Preston Murphy, Ryan Adams, and Chris Fleming. And Alabama's head coach is Nate Oates. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alabama basketball.
So there you have it, the starters for both sides. And again, the Crimson Tide at times has had some problems on the glass. A chore is a good one for the Bulldogs, as 6'9", 230-pounder and a fifth-year player who transferred from Kansas State is a guy they've definitely got to keep off the glass.
Yeah, Sherrill, he's been doing a great job lately, so all he's got to do is just stay consistent, and we should have a problem with that tonight.
Hopefully that'll be the case, and also the reemergence of Taylor Bowen since he has been healthy, averaging 4 boards per game in conference play. They could definitely use that type of effort from him this evening against a Mississippi State team that you know will come in and play aggressive against the Crimson Tide. Another guy to keep an eye on, Jamarian Davis Fleming. His brother played for Alabama before transferring, and Tide had to face him in a Bulldog uniform, but he is a young man who at 6'10", 240 and just a freshman out of Canton, Mississippi, can create some problems on the glass as well. Bama sticking with what has worked as of late. That's their favorites. The alternate uniform, if you will. The white unis with Crimson Tide across the front, and the old school cartoon elephant, if you will, on the leg of the shorts. Propped up against that A, and Big Al spinning a basketball on his finger, giving it a nice look as well. State wearing their familiar road maroon uniforms as we are just about set to get this one underway here at Coleman Coliseum. Our officials for tonight's ball game, another veteran crew, Jeb Hartness, Keith Kimball, Kip Kissinger, the crew for this one, as the tap is controlled by the Tide, and we are underway. Sherrill handing it off to Holloway on a curl, gets into the paint, kicks it in the corner. Jemison, three, bottom, and that's a great way to get it started, JaMychal.
Yes, it is. Jemison, he has a chance tonight to step up.
Bank first three right out of the gate for the Crimson Tide and London Jemison, as State has the basketball. Working front court to our left. Working top of the arc and driving. Epps kicks it over onto the right wing. The three no good from Jones, but the weak side rebound claimed by Achor, and he's able to get it to drop. A second chance opportunity pays off for the Dogs. It's 3-2, Bama with a lead. A scramble for a loose ball in the right corner in the front court for the Tide, won by Alabama. Jemison gives it up to Sherrill right of the circle. Aiden dribbles to his left a couple of times, picks it up, flips, and hands it off to Amari Allen. Shot clock under 10. Allen with it on the left wing, gets inside the arc, stops, looks near side. Jemison, another three attempt. This one's too strong, and the rebound claimed for the second time by Achor. Here comes Hubbard front court, spinning away from Holloway, gets into the lane, kicks it onto the right wing. Three attempt, Epps, no good, and the rebound controlled by Allen, and he'll start the break for the Crimson Tide. Amari flips it to Sherrill on the right wing. Sherrill dribbles now to his left, keeps the dribble alive and hands it off to Holloway. He'll play off the screen, gets into the paint, bounce pass, a good one to Sherrill, lays it up, had it blocked, tips it to himself. He'll take a dribble, kicks it in the corner. Holloway, three, in and out, no good, and the rebound controlled by State. Alabama, a 3-2 lead. They made their first bank first three, but they've missed two in a row since. Dogs on the drive, a deflection out of bounds by Allen. Active hands there. Bama getting the shots they want, just not converting, JaMychal.
They are. And Sherrill, once he get the ball near the goal, he should dunk everything.
You sound a lot like Brian Pasick on that assessment. No question about that. Here comes State back the other way in the front court to our left. Epps giving it off to Achor, who gets into the paint off one leg. The fall away won't go. Rebound tip by Allen into the hands of Jemison. And here comes Bama the other way. London leaves it for Allen. Steps into a three, bottom.
Great shot, great shot.
In rhythm, knocked down the three, and then a near steal by Holloway in the back court, but it's controlled again by the Bulldogs. A pair of bank first threes for Alabama, 6-2 advantage. In the paint, the Dogs work it to Achor. He loses it out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Crimson Tide. A nice pass from Ballard to a Chore, who was ready to go up for a dunk, took his eye off the ball, lost it out of bounds, and possession does belong to Alabama. Bama, the highest scoring team in the country at 92.6 points per game. Nobody shoots more threes, 35 a game, and why not? When you make them like Amari Allen just did from the near wing, Bama 3 of 5 from bank first. 3-point range, and the Tide looking good early, up 9-2. 3 minutes into this contest. Here's Hubbard with the basketball, playing off of a screen, throws a bounce pass to Ballard, and then a turnover. I think they called a walk on the Bulldogs, so the turnover will give it back to the Crimson Tide, looking pretty active on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, they are, and they're shooting in the ocean right now. Hopefully that could continue.
Hopefully that'll be the case. I won't say State can't throw it in the ocean, because they have made a bucket. They have made a bucket, but they're 1 of 4. Meanwhile, Bama's 3 of 6 so far, as that pass attempt is deflected out of bounds and will stay with Alabama. Tide will trigger it in right in front of the Mississippi State bench, as Allen will be the inbounder. Gets it in to Wrightsell. Through a bounce pass that was deflected and stolen. Here comes a Chore driving into the lane, puts it up, and it rolls off the rim, no good. Rebounded Wrightsell, and we got a 4-on-2. Holloway back for the trailer. Wrightsell 3, too strong. Rebound comes right back to Luttrell. To Holloway, the open 3, too strong. Long rebound comes out to Allen. Back to Holloway. Way downtown, got it to go.
He's almost at half court with that one.
He's made one from the back edge of the outline of the state of Alabama.
Man.
He got that one from the nose, if you will, over in the extreme southeast portion of the logo, and Bama leads it 12-2. Here comes State with the ball, right wing. They'll try a 3, miss the world. Holloway saved the air ball, and the Tide will push it the other way. Jemison to Wrightsell. Aiden thought about it, now drives, dishes. Here's Sherrell, bottom, and Bama is red, smoking hot. They've made 5 of their 9 bank first threes, and the Tide leads it 15-2 here early. State drives and dishes. 3, left side is good to slow things down briefly as Jones gets it to go. Bama, though, the other way with Holloway. Aiden thought about a step back, now has it left of the circle. Wrightsell fakes a 3, drives, teardrop from 12, rattles around, wouldn't go. Rebound tipped and saved by the Bulldogs. Jones flips the outlet pass to Epps. Epps to the free throw line, leaves it for a trailer, gets a return feed. He'll try one from deep. It's no good. Rebound run down by Luttrell, and Wrightsell will bring it the other direction. 15-5 Bama with 15 minutes to go in the half. Wrightsell nearly threw it away. Bama around the horn. Sherrell, 3, short. Rebound saved by the Dogs, and a foul on Luttrell Wrightsell going after the loose ball. But a good start for the Crimson Tide. 5 of 10 from 3, 15 points. State with 5. We've got 14:51 to go in the first half, and at the first media timeout, good guys on top by 10 here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Get ready to rev up your engines and feel the excitement at Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac. We've got the perfect ride to match your style and adventure. Visit us at our showroom at Skyland Boulevard and let our friendly team help you find the vehicle of your dreams. Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac, where hometown pride and unbeatable deals collide. Drive with passion with Barkley. Visit us today or check us out online at barclaygmc.com.
Barkley makes it easy.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. Did you know that some of the most technological advanced vehicles in the world, including the GLE, the GLS, EQS, and Mercedes Maybach, are produced daily at the Mercedes-Benz International Plant in Vance? Mercedes is a proud sponsor of the Crimson Tide. Bama's up 10. 14:51 to go in the first half, 15-5 over Mississippi State. You can keep up with everything Alabama with the Alabama Crimson Tide mobile app presented by Cadence Bank. Download it now for free at the App Store and Google Play. Tom Stipe, Chris Stewart, and JaMychal Green sitting in the broadcast perch, Coleman Coliseum. JaMychal, welcome back. You know, one thing about us, we do keep score, and sir, you are 1-0 working with us this year, so you are back, and we appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
What are you seeing so far?
Well, right now, I'm looking to go 2-0 after this game, but right now, what I'm seeing is we're knocking down threes, and it's giving us opportunities to get in the paint, to draw the defense in, and to make that kick to the open three. So right now, Bama's having their way.
Having their way, and again, had a couple opportunities at the rim, didn't get it to go, but boy, it's nice to see this group make some threes early on, and I know we're talking off the air. You love this system. You love the freedom. You're not only allowed to play in offensively, but demanded to play in. Nate Oates is going to pull you. If you're open, and first of all, you wouldn't be on the floor if you couldn't shoot it.
Most definitely.
But if you're not taking advantage of an open look, you're coming out.
And it just reminds me of the Warrior system. They want you to take them threes, especially when they're wide open. You know, everybody's shooting with confidence, and they seeing it go in tonight.
And especially when you got Steph Curry.
Man.
they can shoot it. But Bama's got a little Splash Brother look to him right now.
Yeah, they like to have a splash team right now.
They do indeed. Alabama's made 5 bank first threes on 10 attempts. Jalil Bethia in after the first media timeout for the Tide. Hubbard will work past him, though, and up high to claim the miss is Taylor Bowen. Here comes Holloway the other direction. Aiden with a great move to the rim, got fouled on his way to the bucket, and he will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. Matsura guilty of the foul. And 2 shots upcoming for Aiden Holloway. Can't get that one to drop. He may be too close. He's been knocking them down from deep, but misses the free throw. An 85% free throw shooter on the year, and in conference play, right at 80% for the Tide. Gets 1 of 2 as the second one drops. And Alabama has a 16-5 lead. Here come the Bulldogs the other direction. They'll work it onto the right wing to Jones. Jones looking for Hubbard, couldn't get it to him. Jemison, a good job of denying him a pass. Now Epps driving into the lane, throws up a wild shot, batted away, but into the hands of a Bulldog, and missing the layup, thankfully, was Jamarian Davis Fleming. We talked about him and the second chance opportunities he'll be trying to get. There was one there.
Yes, we just got to be a team effort. Once the big jump, you know, the guard got to come in and get in their legs.
So State will go to the line and shoot a pair of free throws. First one's up, no good for Davis Fleming. Only a 33% shooter on the year.
He shouldn't get nothing, no good looks at the goal.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. It's not hack-a-shack, but he does get 1 of 2, however. And so that'll make it a 16-6 ball game. And Nate Oates wants a timeout, which is a rarity this early, but I think there was a little confusion that he felt like they had on defense. And again, some guys playing a little bit earlier, or is it a review? He may have called for a review, and those are brought to us by Bromberg's, Alabama's oldest and most trusted jeweler. I should have known Nate wouldn't have called a timeout this early. What am I thinking? I didn't see the officials at first. He may have bought himself a timeout right there, but for review, they will charge him with one. LeBaron Philon, by the way, in sweats. He's on the bench area, engaged with his team and involved, but again, that lower leg injury keeping him out of action for tonight. So whatever it was they reviewed, and it may have been the official's decision, apparently it was, no announcement of a timeout being charged to Alabama. As now Bull Bowen tries the three from the top of the arc, and he knocks home another bank first triple.
You have to pick your poison tonight.
Whew. Bama's been lethal, 19-6 lead. Everything coming from beyond the arc. Deflection by Bull Bowen on a pass in the paint, and here's Bama the other way. Jemison to Millette, near side, three, bottom, 22-6 as Houston continues to shoot it well for the Crimson Tide, and Bama leading this one. Again, the 22-6 advantage with 13:25 to go. 7 threes and a free throw for Alabama, which is 7 of 12 from deep. Bulldogs with the ball out high. McGee on the near wing, skip pass right side. Jones for the triple, it's short. Rebound picked up by Holloway. It was right between his feet, and he will work it ahead. Bull Bowen walked. He wanted to drive, but didn't put it on the deck first. And that'll be a turnover, giving it back to the Bulldogs. Holloway gets a breather, so too does Jemison, as Wrightsell and Allen will check back in for Nate Oates.
If I'm not mistaken, we have 5 different players that hit a three tonight so far.
I think you are right, Captain. Ooh. Double check it, but yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. Everybody that's seen the floor, I think, has made one for the Tide. Everybody that scored has had one. State with a basketball, working it to the near side. Step back, fall away three. Boy, that was tough and tightly contested, but McGee buried it anyway. That's the toughest shot they've taken, and only the second one that's gone from deep. Here comes Bama with Thea near side to Wrightsell, trying to drive and just lost the dribble out of bounds. Good defense by Grace.
Got to stay out that corner, out that baseline. That's an extra defender.
Basically 2 extra defenders there, as he had baseline and corner, but you're right, he had already started up towards the baseline and just lost the handle. So 22-9, Alabama with the lead with 12:15 and ticking. Time left opening half. Dribbling it to the top of the circle, McGee. Matsura with a dribble now. Has it top of the arc, goes to the right wing, picks up his dribble, needs help. Bama, good job defensively. Davis Fleming handing it off to McGee. He'll try another deep contested three, almost banked that one in, and the rebound's claimed by Millette. 22-9 Bama. Wrightsell almost let it fly from deep, but now will drive, gets into the lane. His pass hit the bottom of the backboard. It caroms to the Tide. Bull Bowen left wing three. That one's no good, but it fell off the rim right to Bethea, and Jalil lays it in easily for a 24-9 Bama advantage. Some weird caroms that have gone our way, and we'll take it.
The right place at the right time.
That helps. Epps near side, three is good. That is Grace who knocked it in. Now Bama running the floor. Wrightsell tried to save it. The pass was a little beyond him, and fortunately for the Tide, it was deflected out of bounds by Matsura of Mississippi State. 24-12, Bama leading it. 11:13 to go here in the first half from Coleman Coliseum. Got JaMychal Green in the house and on the headset with us. I'm Chris Stewart, and you're listening to the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Coach Oates, great game today.
The team found another gear. They kept grinding, didn't quit, and found a way to deliver another victory.
Like Ford F-Series trucks.
Right. The way you become America's best-selling truck for 48 consecutive years is delivering legendary performance and capability in the big moments, like today.
Thanks, Coach. For great offers on a new Ford truck, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Alabama basketball.
Roll Tide.
Based on 1977 through 2024 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
11:13 to go in the first half. Bama's got them doubled up. 24 for Bama, 12 for Mississippi State. The Alabama Department of Early Childhood Education is a proud sponsor of the Crimson Tide. Learn more at children.alabama.gov. JaMychal Green, All-American, longtime NBA pro. You have been in games like this. How do you avoid complacency and keep that blood in the water kind of thing going on where you just get this thing taken care of right off the bat?
Just got to keep that foot on the gas. Like I said earlier, these are the games that sometimes it could be a drag. You kind of wake up late and just get going later in the game. So it's just a great sign to see them focused, locked in early and getting the job done. And second half, we should see our bench get some playing time tonight.
Hopefully that'll be the case as Mississippi State. What we got to make sure is we don't let the tables turn, if you will, because Alabama had or Mississippi State, I should say, had a 14-point lead over Alabama in Starkville the first time these two teams met. And then it was the Crimson Tide who was able to flip things and win it by 15. Now we're up 15 in this one. Got to make sure that as you said, the foot does not come off the gas for the Crimson Tide. Looking around the SEC, Florida continues its firm hold on the SEC standings. They were down a little bit in the first half at Texas, but came back to win that one 84-71. That one now a final in Austin tonight. Also in the SEC, Texas A&M and Arkansas have just tipped off there early in that one. Ole Miss and LSU the same. And there is another final as Vanderbilt was able to win at home against Georgia. 88-80 was the final in Nashville. Vandy now 9-6 in conference play. Georgia slides to 7-8. Jemison will inbound it for the Tide. Gets it into Amari Allen out high. Amari will give it off to Holloway, top of the circle, playing off of a screen from Sherrill. Got bumped, seemed to slip, and he hits the deck and is slow to get up. Now State comes the other way and hits an open three, and Holloway, who injured his wrist earlier in the year, seemed to be favoring it on the near side. It's 24-15. We do play on, though. Holloway still favoring that wrist as driving to the rim and getting fouled was Sherrill.
That was a great bus screen right there with Mallet. I'm sorry, Mallet. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I tell you what, that's the kindest guy around. He'll forgive you. He will forgive you. Yeah, he had the three earlier and involved on that play as Sherrill will go to the stripe to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first. When you watch his game, tell me what you like about it when you see Sherrill.
Kind of could play inside out. You know, him knocking down shots, has a soft touch with the ball as well.
That sounds familiar. He didn't play at St. Jude, did he? Free throw missed. But the rebound comes to Jemison, who finds Sherrill, and now Holloway. Holloway working to his left. Now drives right, gets into the paint, kicks it in the corner to Wrightsell. Shot clock down to 6. Latrell with it at 5. Over to Allen. Another deep three. Makes it, and he is fouled. I swear, I think he was just trying to draw the contact. Threw it up, hit the deck, rattled it in, and Bama with a chance for a 4-point play.
Man, the way they making threes tonight, it's really crazy. It's falling in.
That is now 8 of 14 in the first half for Alabama from bank first. 3-point range. Allen converts the and one. Tied 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 8 of 14 from 3, and 9 of 17 from the field. Best percentage charities or from 3. A 3 missed on the other end by State. And here comes Bama rebounding it, coming the other way. Holloway front court. Behind the back with the dribble, off of a screen, left alone, shoots a 3, and you'd have been shocked if it didn't go. Knocks down another one. Aiden Holloway now with 7, and Alabama leads it 32-15 over the Dogs. Pulling up from 15 and knocking it down was Epps. That ends a 8-0 run for the Tide in the last minute. But Bama still up 15. Here's Holloway trying to shake free, gets into the paint, spins, kicks it back out. Reitzel fakes the 3, drives into the lane, pump fake, shot with the left hand, wouldn't go, but he got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Right now, Mississippi State going for all the ball fakes, and they have to because we're making shots, and they just having their way. What's the record on threes made?
It is 24, I think. I'll have to go back and look real quick, but it is around that number, and not shockingly, it's a Nate Oates coached team. First free throw up and good.
Should be on our way tonight if we stay hot.
Yes. The last time we made at least 20 was in December against Yale. We had 22 as Reitzel knocks down that one. That's the last time.
Should have made that tonight.
I got a feeling we're trending the right direction. Free throws good, and Bama leads at 34-17 with 9.5 to go before intermission. Hubbard with it, kicks it into the right corner. Matsura picks up the dribble on the wing, pivots and hands it off to Hubbard. Hubbard pulling up from 15, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Reitzel, and here comes the Tide.
It's great defense by Allen.
Hubbard has not scored. He is now 0 for 2 on shot attempts. Driving into the paint, Reitzel kicks it near side Allen. Back he goes to Holloway. Aiden back to Allen. Left alone. Knocks down another. It's not just the shot, it's not just the makes, but they're getting really good open shots.
Great shots. I'm talking about great shots. In rhythm, too.
And running their offense to get it. Noah Williamson, by the way, is checked in for Alabama. Driving Hubbard, kicks it back to Matsura. Into the corner they go with it to Jones. He'll dribble to the top of the circle. Hubbard off the bounce for 3, rattles it in. And then he came up gimpy a little bit after making that 3-pointer. Again, it doesn't take long for him to get going. Driving is Holloway. Beautiful step through, and the layup off the window. Got it to go. We wanted a foul and an and one, but didn't get the whistle. But a great move nonetheless from the little man, who now leads has 9 points, second only to Allen with 13. Hubbard with it out high. Holloway defending. Hubbard will rise and fire right of the circle. Missed it. Rebound, Davis Fleming down low, and he got hacked. Got inside position. We had more numbers, but he had the better spot and was able to get to the loose ball. But with 7:53 to go in the first half, we've come to another media timeout. Alabama, an impressive 39-20 lead over Mississippi State. Glad you're with us in Tuscaloosa on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Bama fans, each Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, join us live for Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. This live streaming talk show features the latest on Alabama athletics with exclusive conversations with Tide student athletes, coaches, and media members giving their perspective on the Crimson Tide. You can watch on YouTube, Facebook, and X, with all conversations archived as well on the Alabama Insider podcast. Roll Tide with Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR.
Coleman Coliseum gives the Tide a big home court advantage. When it comes to your home, count on Tri-Green Equipment to give you a big advantage with our lineup of John Deere equipment and tried and true expertise. We'll help you call the right plays on your property, and we're always there when you need an assist. From riding mowers, compact utility tractors, gators to agriculture equipment, we've got serious game. Stop by one of our locations or visit TriGreenEquipment.com. Proud sponsors of Alabama Crimson Tide basketball.
7:53 to go in the first half. Bama up on Mississippi State 39-20. Tournament season nearly upon us, and every tip-off deserves a toast with Evan Williams Bourbon. Whether you're raising a glass before the game, enjoying it with a favorite game day spread, or celebrating a buzzer-beater upset, which we will not have today, it's always the right pour. Visit evanwilliams.com to find a bottle for your next game day. Evan Williams, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky. Enjoy responsibly. Tom Stipe, Chris Stewart, Brian Pasick. We are up top.
No, JaMychal Green.
I knew I was going to do that.
That's okay.
You were sitting there waiting for me to do it.
You did it before I did. I was already going to jump on you for giving us the win before we've got it. I'm not giving up on State making this interesting first. But yes, JaMychal Green filling in for
JaMychal Green, and it's ironic that we replace a three-point shooter with a post guy, and all of a sudden Bama can't miss. Fish in a barrel, I believe, was the guy that was what you said earlier. But JaMychal, we've talked about it a little bit before, but you really evolved into a shooter later in your career. Would you like to play in an offense like this?
I would love to. I would love to. Just the confidence Nate give his players to shoot the ball, and just you really get you get yelled at for not shooting versus shooting a bad shot. Can't beat that.
Can't beat that. It is really nice to see the team take advantage. And again, they're getting open looks. And look, the film may show something different. Yes, they're getting open, but they're running their offense really well.
They are.
It's not as if State's not giving a lot of effort, because it appears they are. Bama's just running their offense incredibly well.
They are, and they just getting wide open shots.
So State going to the line. Jamarian Davis Fleming missing the first of two. He made one of two his first trip. Again, his brother Javion wore Bama Crimson and also State Maroon. But little brother misses both free throws, and Alabama leads it still by 19. Running the other way, Reitzel leaving it for the trailer. Allen, catch and shoot. Fish in the barrel again. He's got 16 first half points, Amari Allen.
This is night.
Bulldogs with it the other way. Hubbard trying to get free. Bethea guarding him. Jalil staying in front as Hubbard now will go right. Kicks it back out. Matsura. They go to Jones now, top of the circle. 7 on the shot clock. With the dribble is Epps. Epps against Bethea, 2 at 1. A contested 3 is up. It's no good. Great job defensively again by the Crimson Tide. Bowen to Allen, to Reitzel. Oh, it was halfway down and popped out. And after the miss, State will clear it, come the other way. 22-point Alabama lead. Just the 7th miss on 18 tries for the Tide. Matsura in the lane, spins and shoots and scores for his first 2, and it's 42-22 Bama. Allen with it, swinging it over to Reitzel. Luttrell to Allen. Tried to go to his left, got held, and a whistle and a foul called on the Dogs. That will be the 5th on Mississippi State. Alabama's been whistled for 3. And on Matsura, that'll be his 2nd. That'll get a chore back in for the Dogs. We'll see Sherrell come in, replacing Williamson, and Allen will get a well-earned breather. And Houston Millette comes in for him. Yeah, 16 points and a couple of boards. He almost had a double-double at halftime against Arkansas here, as we've got a foul on the inbounds play, a hold on Mississippi State. And I think they're going to get a chore for that one. So Bama will inbound it from the baseline. Wrightsell looking to get it in. Still looking, throws the lob, and the dunk was just missed, as you could tell from the reaction by my broadcast partner.
Almost got me out my seat.
It was Sherrill who was trying to throw it home on the design play on the inbounds, throwing the lob to him, and he got shoved by Davis Fleming. It's the only thing that kept it from being a bucket, and one for the highlight reel, but as he gets two at the line, Sherrill hits the first. You scored on more than a couple of those.
Man, I just love to see that type of effort, though. Like, I believe if you're big, anything around the rim, it should be a dunk, man.
How many times did Relly throw those at the rim for you?
He threw a lot to Tony.
He threw a lot to Tony?
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I didn't get them.
He would tell you they were for you, but Tony intercepted them. Tony stole it, threw it down. Both free throws good by Sherrill, and Bama leads it again by 22. Dogs on the other end missed the jumper. Bethea went up high but jumped too soon, and so the Dogs get the rebound. Out to Hubbard they go. He misses the three, and fittingly, Bethea ultimately winds up with the rebound for the Tide. Here comes Jalil to the near wing, going to his left, going downhill, had it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Crimson Tide. Dogs will get Keen Grace back into the ball game.
Ready to see Jalil get a fast break. I see he has a rocket.
He does indeed. Reitzel looking to inbound it. Gets it into Millette. Now to Sherrill on the wing. Pivots, dribbles to his left, picks it up, flips it over to Reitzel. Latrell shoots a three and knocks it down. That was so pretty. Looked like a layup, didn't it?
It did. That was a great screen right there by Sherrill. He just got him a wide open shot.
That is the 12th bank first three on 19 attempts in the first half for the Crimson Tide. Dogs driving in and they lose the handle, but they call the foul on Bethea. It was Grace who lost it. Jalil, a little smile towards the Bama bench. He thought he'd made a good play, but apparently got him and separated the dribbler from the basketball. 46-22 Alabama. Again, 5:44 remains in the first half alone. Inbounds pass goes to McGee on the right wing, steps to his left, lets it fly and knocks it down. Couple of threes for McGee and the Bulldogs. But while they have made 6 of 16, that's not bad. Bama's made 11 of 18. Now Millette for three. Another one good, and timeout called by Chris Jans of Mississippi State.
Bank First, we're going to be tired of us tonight.
Bank First getting their money's worth tonight, that's for sure. They paid the flat rate. They're not getting billed on the number three made. They like hearing their name called, and I don't blame them. Chris Jans was tired of seeing him go in, though, and he uses a timeout there. And he doesn't look ticked off at his team. I know he's not happy, but when a team shoots it the way Alabama is, you just got to hope they cool off.
You do.
Keep battling and hope they cool off.
All you can do is tell yourself it's a long game. In the second half, they might slow down. But from the look of it, it don't look like it.
Yeah, they're, as a squad, Alabama's shooting 36% from three, 35.6 to be exact. But they're shooting 63.2% in this first half.
Cannot be no team that way.
That is, I think the term is nasty. State's only a 32% three-point shooting team for the year. They're at 37.5% and get absolutely pummeled.
They are.
In that column. 24-point Bama lead, 5:18 and ticking, time left here in the opening half. State with the basketball after the timeout. Driving in, putting it up with the left hand, and missing the layup was McGee, and then it was knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs in the process, and so Bama will get it back. That's got to be so frustrating for the Dogs. They work hard, they get a good look, but can't get it to go down.
They're shooting on the lid right now.
And I'm fine with that.
I am too.
Here is Holloway throwing the backdoor pass, but I don't know if it was just off the mark or if it got deflected, but it was taken away by State. Here comes Hubbard running the other way. Flips it over onto the right side to Grace. Grace drives in, tough reverse layup. Did everything but fall. Bama fans almost sounded disappointed for the young man because that was an incredible move, but the shot didn't go down. Now Bethea trying to shake free. He lets it fly. That one's short, and the rebound's controlled by Mississippi State. McGee coming the other way, going downhill, spinning away from traffic. Takes a couple of dribbles, needs help. Pivots, still needs help. Almost a 5-second count, but unloaded it to McGee.
Great
His
defense.
three, it was a great contest. Bo Bowen on the run out, spins in the lane, had it stripped, it goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Mississippi State. He thought he got hacked. A lot of people thought he walked first.
Yeah, I thought he kind of lost the ball there on the spin.
Yeah. Man, that layup attempt, by the way, we just saw the replay again, and the beautiful reverse attempt by Grace literally was a 360 around the top of the rim.
It was. That's a great athletic play right there.
Just didn't go down for him, and Bama still leads it by 24 as they can't convert on the offensive end. Here comes State, bringing it into the front court with Hubbard. Gives it off to Grace, back to Hubbard. Hubbard, bounce pass into the lane. Davis Fleming kicks it left corner. A chore for three, no good. Rebound claimed by Alabama, and Sherrell to Holloway now. Aiden to the top of the arc, now driving down the lane. High floater off the window and got it to go. He's got such a soft touch around the rim.
And herky-jerky right there on that perimeter, getting the big up in the air and going right past him.
Now here comes Hubbard trying to shake free, but Bama double teams him. Unloads it to a chore. He'll try one again. Missed it again. Rebound Davis Fleming inside. Tried to throw it to a man cutting to the basket, but threw it away. And that brings us to our final media timeout of the half. 3 minutes, 30 seconds remain before intermission, and Alabama enjoying a 51-25 lead over Mississippi State, thanks in large measure to 12 of 20 shooting from Bank First three-point range here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tide pride. When I'm carrying the University of Alabama Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Bama gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra Roll Tide from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/GoBama to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Alabama Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Oh, this is fun. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half. Bama leads Mississippi State 52-25. Today's game sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. Did you know that some of the most technological advanced vehicles in the world, including the GLE, the GLS, the EQS, and the Mercedes-Maybach, are produced daily at the Mercedes-Benz International Plant in Vance. Mercedes-Benz is a proud sponsor of the Crimson Tide. Again, it's a 26-point lead over Mississippi State. Stay with us at the half for the Toyota halftime report with first half stats, scores from around the SEC, and a quick chat with Coach Nato. It's presented by Cook's Pest Control. JaMychal Green, welcome again. Got a question from a listener, believe it or not. A listener to our network wants to know, obviously the three of us are all over the NATO system. We love it. It is a system that is very analytics driven. In your career, long-time NBA career, when did you start to see that sort of thinking begin to present itself in the NBA?
I would say towards like the fourth year of my NBA career. That's when they pull you to the side, tell you what you shoot from the three. would tell you need to shoot more and tell you no mid-range. So that's when the game changed for me. And just had to lock in and focus, stayed on the shooting machine, the gun. That was my best friend. And it just gave me a longevity in the league.
Yeah, 9 years does indeed qualify as longevity in the
shot
NBA.
to the 6-minute mark was a 3-point basket. Alabama will be credited with 1 more point.
Okay. That's your 3.
Good.
Kids.
We needed that.
Yeah, we need that.
That was a review brought to you by Bromberg's, Alabama's oldest and most trusted jeweler. That was Jeb Hartness, who we heard from on that review that took place during the media timeout. By the way, Bama was 5 of 10 at the first media timeout. That was 5 minutes and 10 seconds into this game. The Crimson Tide 5 of 10 then. Now 13 of 21 as they update the stats. Here's Bama with the basketball. Holloway with it. 3:08 to go. Far side Reitzel. He'll drive all the way to the rim. Tough layup, no good. Rebound by Achor, and the outlet pass now to Hubbard. Hubbard getting it front court for the Dogs. Drives into the lane. High off the window, no good. Rebounded Sherrill. The outlet pass Holloway. Aiden didn't have numbers. He'll bring it to the top of the arc. He's got that one, though. It's short, though. Rebound claimed by Allen to Reitzel. Far wing 3. That one short. Good Lord, we missed 3 in a row. That hadn't happened all night. Here now is Achor for State. He'll try one from the near wing and knock it down. So 52-28 now in favor of the Crimson Tide. Holloway on the drive, stopping, looking, corner. Jemison for 3. He started the scoring, and he knocks down another bank first 3 as Bama, even with 3 straight misses, is 14 of 24 for 58% in the ball game. So the Crimson Tide up big, but State trying to answer with a 3, and they do. They've made 2 in a row now for the first time. Grace knocking that one down in the left corner. Bama the other way. Allen fakes a 3, drives to the lane, stops, spins, baseline, lays it up with the left hand and got it to go. Great to see Bama get one to drop, but not settle for it. 57-31 is our score here at Coleman, and a steal by Reitzel. Bama with a 3-on-2. Reitzel, Holloway, near side 3, bottom. Aiden Holloway now with 14. He's 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, and it's a 29-point Alabama lead. Near side, Dogs trying to answer. They miss, and the rebound cleared by Reitzel for Alabama. Luttrell left side to Holloway. Aiden to the top of the arc with a dribble. Tried to throw a pass to Sherrill, but it was deflected out of bounds by Mississippi State, so Bama will keep possession. JaMychal Green making his way down to courtside. He will get Coach Nate Oates at the half. Conversation brought to us by Cook's Pest Control as Bama will inbound it from the baseline. Actually almost in the corner. Holloway will inbound it. Looking, gets it in to Reitzel. Corner 3. This is getting ridiculous. He has made the 16th bank first 3 of the first half for the Crimson Tide. Hubbard front court for the Dogs. It's 63-31. 17th ranked Bama just playing lights out. Now the Dogs shoot a 3. They miss, and the rebound claimed again by Sherrill. That is his 4th board. A deep 3. Holloway a little short on the attempt. He was way outside on that one. And Nate Oates kind of looked at him and went, maybe a tad too much. And Aid knew it, but he's been feeling it. Can't hardly blame him. 3 of 7 now is Holloway from deep, and 14 first half points, but Amari Allen with 18 leads the Crimson Tide. 63-31 Bama. Hubbard trying to work away from a double team. Gives it off to Achor. Kicks it over onto the right wing to Jones. Jones to Achor. Driving against Bol Bowen. Spins, shoots a fall away. Missed it. Tip is up and good on a nice play by Matsura. 10 seconds to go in the half. Alabama up 30. Here's Holloway. 4, 3. Holloway 2. Trying to get it to Bol Bowen, but it's taken away by the Dogs as the half comes to a close. About the only negative that we have seen as Alabama holds a 63-33 lead at intermission. JaMychal Green with Coach Oates.
JaMychal Green here with Coach Oates. What's your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, we're obviously shooting the ball well, but we got to end the half a lot better. Like, we got to move the ball, get it out of our hands. We got to do a better job on our defensive glass. We're giving up too many old boards. This isn't just about this one game where we're on fire from three. We got to be way better at the other stuff when our threes aren't dropping. We got to get that fixed at halftime.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, JaMychal. And thank you again, Cooks Pest Control. We encourage you to give Pest the full court press. Call Cooks today to protect your home and business from pests and termites. At the half, again, it's 63-33. Alabama with the commanding lead over the Bulldogs here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
At Red Diamond, we take a lot of things lightly. Dog on the couch? Sure, that's fine. Wearing socks or sandals? Why not? But sweet tea? Around here, sweet tea is a way of life. One of the unspoken rules. Just 3 simple ingredients: tea, water, and sugar, and that's it. Always refreshing. Always Red Diamond. Find us in your local refrigerated section. Red Diamond Sweet Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello, Tide fans. This is Chris Stewart for Conecuh Sausage. Conecuh's an Alabama fan favorite we all know and love. It's made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true hickory smoked southern flavor. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and perfect for tailgating. Pick up a pack and enjoy your family's favorite recipes at any meal of the day. Conecuh Sausage, a game day tradition, and the official smoked sausage of the Crimson Tide.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $289 a month for 39 months. Offer valid through March 2nd, 2026. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $42.88 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Crimson Tide Basketball is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Barkley Buick GMC, where Barkley makes it easy. Auto Owners Insurance. Visit RollTide.com/auto owners to partner with an independent Alabama agent. The Soup Store, the best place in town to get all your Alabama gear. And by Cooks Pest Control. Give Pest the full court press and call Cooks today to protect your home and business from pests and termites. Welcome to the Toyota Halftime Report. Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota. Let's go places.
Halftime at Coleman Coliseum, where Alabama enjoys a 63-33 advantage over Mississippi State. Bama 16 of 27 from threes at intermission. JaMychal, I believe, asked me on air a little earlier, what's the record? Great listeners. Heath Bloxton telling me on X, reminding me on X, I should say, because I was there, but it was against BYU, the Sweet 16 victory where Bama just lit up the Cougars. had 25 threes in that ball game en route to a victory. But 16 tonight has Alabama well beyond the midway point towards that record total in this one this evening. Taking a look at some of the first half numbers, individual scoring. 18 from Amari Allen led the way. Aiden Holloway with 14. London Jemison with 6. The same for Aiden Sherrill. Latrell Wrightsell Jr. with 8 points, and he also led the way with 6 boards. Jalil Bethia had 2. 3 from Taylor Bowen, 6 from Houston Millette. Noah Williamson played 4 minutes but did not score. Mississippi State got 5 from Achor, 3 from Jones. Epps had 5. They got 3 from Hubbard, as he was just 1 of 6 from the field. They would get 4 from Matsura, 6 each from McGee and from Grace again. And Jamarion Davis-Fleming had 1 point in the first half as well. Bama leading it 63-33 at intermission. Tom Stipe with an update on your Alabama Power scoreboard coming up, as well as scores, as well as stats here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
You can find all Crimson Tide Sports Network video content online on the CTSN YouTube page. It's the home of the live booth and courtside cams, episodes of Crimson Drive driven by NASCAR, plus replays of Crimson Tide Rewind. Our YouTube shorts will deliver thrilling Alabama radio highlights, plus interview clips from Alabama student athletes, coaches, and media members that you can't miss. Subscribe to the Crimson Tide Sports Network on YouTube for the very latest on the Crimson Tide.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Alabama Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Tide fans, Golden Flake Snacks have been a proud partner with the Tide family for 68 years. The South's go-to potato chips, Golden Flake Snacks, are delicious fan favorites because they are crafted from traditional Southern recipes. Whether it's the tangy punch of sweet heat potato chips or the fiery bite of Louisiana hot pork rinds, Golden Flake are a winning combination with Alabama basketball. Share Golden Flake Snacks with your Tide family and friends. Simple, Southern goodness. That's Golden Flake.
Being a Chevron car these days has been quite the adventure. Miami to Seattle, ocean to ocean. I've stopped at so many states and collected so many bumper stickers. Sometimes I feel like a moving passport book. It's just so great what I can do with Chevron with Techron, because it gives me unbeatable mileage and keeps my engine clean. Plus, there are so many Chevrons along the way. Now the only thing I'm worried about is where to go next and where to put all my new bumper stickers. Chevron with Techron, fueled by possibility.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Alabama. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Latrell with it at 5. Over to Allen. Another 3. Makes it, and he is fouled. I swear, I think he was just trying to draw the contact. Threw it up, hit the deck, rattled it in, and Bama with a chance for a 4-point play.
Thank God. This is Tom Stipe with your Alabama Power scoreboard update. When you cheer, we cheer. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Crimson Tide. Halftime at Coleman, Bama leading Mississippi State 63-33. SEC Finals of the day so far in Austin. Texas loses to Florida 84-71. Up in Nashville, Vandy defeats Georgia 88-80. In progress, Fayetteville, Arkansas leading Texas A&M 37-26, while in Oxford, Ole Miss is up on LSU 42-41. We'll take a look at team stats next. This is the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Coach Oates, great game today.
The team found another gear. They kept grinding, didn't quit, and found a way to deliver another victory.
Like Ford F-Series trucks.
Right. The way you become America's best-selling truck for 48 consecutive years is delivering legendary performance and capability in the big moments, like today.
Thanks, Coach. For great offers on a new Ford truck, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Alabama basketball.
Roll Tide.
Based on 1977 through 2024 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Tide fans, Golden Flake Snacks have been a proud partner with the Tide family for 68 years. The South's go-to potato chips, Golden Flake Snacks, are delicious fan favorites because they are crafted from traditional Southern recipes. Whether it's the tangy punch of sweet-heat potato chips or the fiery bite of Louisiana hot pork rinds, Golden Flake are a winning combination with Alabama basketball. Share Golden Flake Snacks with your Tide family and friends. Simple, Southern goodness. That's Golden Flake.
Did you know that at Chevron, you can fuel up on unbeatable mileage and savings? With Chevron Rewards, you'll get 25 cents off per gallon on your next 5 visits. All you have to do is download the Chevron app and join to start saving on fuel. Then you can keep fueling up on other things like adventure, memories, vacations, daycations, quality time, and so many other possibilities. Head to your nearest Chevron station to fuel up and get rewarded today. Terms apply. See ChevronTexcoRewards.com for more details.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Alabama Power is here for you when big storms hit, but we're also here for the little things. We're there to get the coffee started, to make sure everyone's ready for school, for midday dance breaks, and evening entertainment. We're also there to help you save on all that energy with easy-to-use tips, tools, and efficiency programs. So enjoy these moments.
Kids, movie night.
And we'll do the rest. Visit alabamapower.com and follow us on social to learn more.
Bama leading Mississippi State at the half, 63-33. Halftime stats, shooting percentage. Bama 59% overall, 59 from bank first, 3 land, 7 of 9 from the foul line for State, 32% overall, 36 outside the arc, 1 of 4 from the stripe. Team rebounding, Bama leads at 26-15. Turnovers, Bama was 7, Dogs with 5. And again at the half, Bama leads Mississippi State big, 63-33. And that does it for the Toyota halftime report. Second half's coming right up. This is the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Get ready to rev up your engines and feel the excitement at Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac. We've got the perfect ride to match your style and adventure. Visit us at our showroom at Skyland Boulevard and let our friendly team help you find the vehicle of your dreams. Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac, where hometown pride and unbeatable deals collide. Drive with passion with Barkley. Visit us today or check us out online at barclaygmc.com.
Barkley makes it easy.
Basketball at Alabama means one thing: time to dunk. And we're not just talking about on the court. At Fusakli's, we're dunking our hand-battered chicken fingers straight into our house-made sauces and washing it down with our fresh squeezed lemonade. Whether you're heading to Coleman, Coliseum, or watching from home, make Fusakli's your pregame stop. Hot, fresh, and made to order, just the way Tide fans like it. Fusakli's, proud partner of the Crimson Tide.
1225 is your ultimate game day destination. Catch the game on one of their 35 big-screen high-def TVs, combined with an extensive menu of mouth-watering food and refreshing drinks. Juicy burgers, crispy wings, craft beers, signature cocktails. 1225, where the energy is high, the screens are massive, and the excitement is contagious. Visit 1225 on the Strip in Tuscaloosa, less than 2 blocks from Bryant-Denny Stadium. 1225 Sports Bar, where sports, food, and fun collide.
Looking to make a statement? Fast Signs of Tuscaloosa is more than fast and more than signs. With our incredible range of signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com. A proud partner of Alabama Athletics. Let's create something amazing together.
This has been the Toyota Halftime Report. Visit your local Toyota dealers or explore Toyota.com today. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places. The second half is just moments away. Roll Tide.
Inside indeed. Bama is up large at the half over Mississippi State, 63-33. What to look for in the second half is presented by Citgo. Bold past, bright future. JaMychal Green with us and doing a wonderful job. You got us a 30-point lead. What do we got to do to get out of here with a 60-point lead, J-Mac?
The same thing we did the first half. Just got to stay consistent, continue to move the ball, get great shots. Can't come out here in the second half just firing just because we have the lead. It's a team that can get hot and kind of make it a game. So if we just go out there and just play the same way we did the first half, get stops, made threes, it should be an easy night.
You know, for me, I thought what Coach Oates told you at halftime, JaMychal, was really more of the storyline rather than the outcome of the game for these next 20 minutes. At what intensity does Alabama play the first 10 minutes of this second half? How much do they continue to improve, do little things that are necessary, continue to guard? Not that that's a little thing, but, you know, understanding making a ridiculous percentage of threes is not likely even for this team that does it well, but it was an absurd number as Achor starts off, misses a three, and the rebound claimed by Holloway for Bama. The Tide hurries the other direction. Front court 2 hour left. Holloway trying to shake free as Hubbard defends. Holloway in the lane, drives in, off the window, no good, and the rebound tipped out and controlled by State. A rare miss around the rim for Bama is on the near side. The three is up, and it is good by Jones, and State gets the first bucket of the second half. So Bama's lead cut to 63-36. Sherrill kicks it over, far side. Allen driving in, leaner off the glass, no good. And the rebound control by Mississippi State. Go ahead.
I think Allen had Jemison on the little wraparound pass on that drive right there.
Didn't get it to him, and then on the other end, State draws a foul from the Crimson Tide. I think they're going to get Amari for that one, and that's kind of tough. Maybe it wasn't Amari. It may have been Sherrill that got him a little on the arm. God, they did call it on Allen, and I thought Amari got hit a lot harder on the other end, but regardless, going to the line is State, and missing the first free throw is Ballard. Second attempt upcoming, and that one rims out. And did they call a lane violation on Alabama? They did. I think they called it on Aiden Sherrill. May have had a foot on the line there, and that's a little thing that'll drive you nuts for a tighter ball game, which is what Nate Oates was talking about at the half. State able to convert the second opportunity, and so they get 1 of 2 at the stripe, and it's 63-37. Bama basketball. Here's Holloway driving it to the far side, gives it off to Reitzel. Catch and shoot three, bottom.
That was good action right there.
Was indeed, and now Luttrell has 11. He is 4 of 7 from deep in this one, and the Crimson Tide leads it again, 66-37. Epps will flip it to the top of the arc in Ballard. Ballard, a dribble or two, and picks it up, gives it off to Achor, who will then hand it off to Jones. He'll drive across the lane, flips it to Hubbard, fall away from 17, no good. Rebound batted around, and a foul's going to be called on Achor of Mississippi State.
Good call by the ref right there. I won't say that too, Walter.
I know you don't. I know you don't. We'll give Keith Kimball his roses when he deserves them, though. Call there. And not shocking, we thought it was a good call because it went against Alabama's opponent. 66-37 Bama. Crimson Tide with a basketball. Here's Sherrill. Flips it to Reitzel, top of the arc. Lets it fly again. A little short on that attempt. and the rebound snatched out of the air by Achor, and he'll start the break the other way for State. He'll drive and dish into the corner to Hubbard. Steps to his left, lets it go, missed it. Rebound tipped and controlled by Allen. Amari throws it ahead to Holloway on the far wing. Aiden tried to step back, lost his footing, got it back again. Still with the dribble alive, top of the arc. Gives it off, Allen, right side, three. Amari Allen with 21 points to go with 5 boards.
6 for 6 from the three-point line.
He is indeed. And it's 69-37. Alabama with the lead commandingly. Inside, batted away by Sherrill, picked up by Jemison as he was first to the floor. Now to Holloway, the lob to Allen, deflected by Achor, and then the ball goes out of bounds, touched last by Mississippi State. Good idea, but Achor, taller than Amari Allen, he knew what was coming. He was willing to give up a layup, but he was not going to give up a lob. And he deflected that one out of tonight. He did not. Well, he's going to be on because they're going to show all these threes that are made, but he will not be the focal point of getting posterized. Not on that one anyway. Here is Sherrill, top of the arc, a dribble and a handoff to Holloway. Back near side, Allen dribbles to his right, kicks it back to Sherrill, to Holloway. Holloway driving underneath, gets underneath to Sherrill, now to Reitzel, all alone three.
Love that ball move.
Candy from a baby right now.
Love that ball move right there.
Unbelievable unselfishness from the Tide and unbelievable accuracy as well. Latrell Reitzel now 4 of 8. Check that, 5 of 9 from 3. After hitting that one, they flip it into the corner, do the Dogs. Jones on the drive, kicks it to Epps. Epps going to his left, gives it back to Jones. He'll let it fly, it's short. Long rebound comes to Hubbard. His pass deflected, but into the hands of Jones. Into the corner to Achor. His three is up and good. Achor now with 2 made three-pointers on 5 tries. London Jemison on the far wing, driving into the paint, goes right to the rim, laid it up short. Achor challenged him, may have gotten a piece of it. Bama up 32, Dogs on the other end. Miss a 3 off the back iron. Jemison clears that miss and gives it off to Holloway. Aiden working off a screen from Sherrill. Gets to the elbow, flips it back. Sherrill, 3. Guess what? 9 from Aiden Sherrill to go with his 4 boards. And in 17 minutes, he is 2 for 3 from bank first three-point range, and Alabama now up 75-40. Crimson Tide 20 of 32 from three-point range. Driving in, nearly taken away by Allen. He does force a tie-up, and the possession arrow will favor the Crimson Tide, as does the scoreboard and everything else in this one. 15:26 to play when we return to Tuscaloosa. Bama 75, Mississippi State 40. And we got 15:26 to play here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Baumhauer's Victory Grill has always been proud to serve fresh-only ingredients in their recipes. Some of the key ingredients to these recipes are legendary sauces. Baumhauer's is excited to announce that these famous sauces are now available in grocery stores throughout Alabama. So, the next time you shop in your favorite grocery store, ask for Baumhauer's legendary sauces. If they do not carry them, just ask the manager to request them in their store. Baumhauer's is saucing up Alabama with their legendary sauces now in grocery stores.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. Did you know that Mercedes-Benz International produces over 300,000 vehicles a year and currently employs over 6,100 team members in Tuscaloosa alone? Thank you, Mercedes-Benz, for your continued support of Crimson Tide Athletics. Bama's up a cool 35, 75-40, 15-26 to go in the ball game. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. That is a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola today. Tom Stipe, Chris Stewart, JaMychal Green. JaMychal, you have been called All-American. You have been called the Big. You've been called a rebounding machine. Later in your career, you were called a three-point shooter.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been called a good luck charm? Because, goodness gracious, things working out good with you up in here.
Hey, just bring me back, man. I'll come back anytime.
We love having you. It's not just shot making for Alabama. You've talked about it. There's been a lot of good offense run to set the Tide up for some wide open looks.
It has. These are games that you work on yourself as a team right now. Now that you're up, just stay focused and work on the small things to get better.
How do you keep from getting bored if you're Alabama right now?
It's hard. You got to stay the course, though. You have to stay the course. I think this will be a growing learning moment for them as a team. Just finishing, because you can never let up, especially with March Madness coming around.
And this is a team that had played well enough to win against LSU, but didn't play great in the last one. And Nate Oates wasn't happy with the defense either against Arkansas, where they won, but did give up 115 points, albeit in a winning effort. So obviously want to stay locked in and do the job on the defensive end. Out of the timeout, Bama basketball. Jalil Bethea, along with Amari Allen, Taylor Bowen, Latrell Wrightsell Jr., and Houston Millette on the floor for the Tide. Bowen, top of the arc, and they're going to call a push on Hubbard of Mississippi State. Bethea was trying to get to the right wing to get open, and Hubbard delivered a shove and picks up the foul. That's his first personal, and it's team foul number 2 this half on the Dogs.
Love the fact that we haven't been calling his name a lot tonight.
No question. It can change in a heartbeat, though. Allen driving down the lane, gets to the rim, lays it up and in with the left hand, and Amari Allen now with 23 for the Crimson Tide. Hubbard had the dribble, just lost it out of bounds. He was trying to draw contact and a foul from Wrightsell. And you see guys try to sell that a lot. He didn't get a whistle, he didn't get the ball.
Can't reward flopping. I hate it.
I know you do, Mr. 2 fouls at the first media timeout. You were a victim of that a lot.
I'm going to say they flopping.
You were right. Amari Allen on the drive. Throws the line to Bowen for the flush. Beautiful feed there. Amari Allen with the assist. That is his second of the game to go with 5 boards and 23 points, just 2 away from matching his career best. Here is State with a basketball. Top of the arc with it is Epps. Epps to his right. Tried to go baseline, cut off by Bethea with good defense. 4 on the shot clock. Epps in the lane, kicks it out. An open 3 in the corner is good by Achor. That is his 3rd make. 2 of them from that exact spot on the floor in this half, as Bethea has it now for the Tide. Working against Hubbard, and another foul is going to be called on Josh Hubbard, and that is going to be his second. Bethea's making life pretty miserable for him. Wrightsell will inbound it. And gets it into Allen. Amari on the drive, down the lane. Tried to dump it off, but it was stolen away by Achor. So here come the Dogs the other direction. Hubbard driving to his right. Nearly had it knocked away, but retrieved it. Gives it back to Achor, who drives to the rim and throws it home for 2. Achor with 13.
I'd rather Josh make that pass than him getting up a 3 right there.
Wrightsell on the drive. He's going to be called for an offensive foul. They called him for a push-off. No real argument from Luttrell. Thought he might get away with it, but he did not. Here comes Sherrill in, and Allen will sit down for the Crimson Tide. Nate's got to search to find something to be disappointed with him in. I think that may have been his first turnover of the ball game. Couple of fouls, couple of assists, 23 points. Now Hubbard left alone, misses the three, and the rebound claimed by Sherrill for the Crimson Tide. Thankfully, Hubbard is only 1 of 5 from 3 and had many looks that were open, but that one was, and so too was the lane to the basket for Aiden Sherrill on the assist from Aiden Holloway. Sherrill throwing it down, and Bama leads at 81-45 with 13 minutes left to play in this one. Hubbard on the drive, puts it up, got it to go, and he is fouled. I think it's on Millette, who was trying to help late, but the fact that he got past Bethea is what really created the problem there.
Yeah, if Houston would have got to that box a little earlier, it wouldn't have been a foul right there. It's just a late step over.
So the foul on Millette. That's his second. Third on Bama this half, 3 on Mississippi State. 81-47 Alabama. 12:45 to go. Hubbard, who averages 22, now has 6 for the ball game as he gets 1 of 2. He's only 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from deep. Bowen to Sherrill. At the elbow, a dribble to his left and a handoff to Holloway. Aiden, hesitation move, kicks in the corner. Millette for 3, short. Rebound is controlled by Davis Fleming of Mississippi State. Here comes Hubbard now, finding a man in the corner. Matsura, he'll try a 3, missed it. Rebound is tipped and out of bounds, touch last, they say, by Aiden Sherrill. He and Davis Fleming were battling for the loose ball. Bama couldn't control it, and it'll belong to Mississippi State.
Davis Fleming, he's shown a lot of heart on the offensive glass tonight.
He has.
He's been better.
Like his brother, plays hard. He just doesn't have a ton to show for it, as Noah Williamson will check in and replace Sherrill for the Tide with 12:25 to go. Second half action. State gets it into the corner. An open 3 is short by McGee, and the rebound controlled by Alabama. Here comes Holloway off the screen. Drives, dishes, left side. Bethea, 3, no good. Rebound, Williamson had it knocked away. Tried to get it back. Goes off his leg. No. Touch last by Mississippi State.
Seen a lot of arm grabbing right there. Way to be strong, big fella.
Williamson battling for the Crimson Tide there and saving the possession as it was off State. So Bama will inbound it. They do get it to Williamson on the wing. Noah will dribble to his left, picks it up, hands it off to Bowen. He'll drive in, lays it up, wouldn't go, but he's fouled, and Taylor will go to the stripe to shoot a pair. Timeout on the floor. We'll take the break as well. 12 minutes exactly left to play in this one. It's 81-48. Crimson Tide a commanding lead over Mississippi State Bulldogs here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
The Alabama Insider Podcast is the official podcast of Crimson Tide Athletics. Catch full episodes of Hey Coach and the Kalen DeBoer Show, Crimson Tide Rewind, Crimson Tide Today Daily Reports, plus full interviews from Crimson Drive driven by NASCAR. Download and subscribe to the Alabama Insider Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and all podcast platforms. Roll Tide with the Alabama Insider Podcast.
Don't let pests invade your home this season. Give them the full court press by calling Cook's Pest Control. The experts at Cook's deliver a full lineup of pest control, from termites to mosquitoes, all year long. Trust the South's most trusted name in pest control for over 90 years to protect your home court. Make the winning play and call Cook's today.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
12 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. Bama's up big on Mississippi State, 81-48. When you want the best steak in Alabama, go to Big Mike's Steakhouse. Visit online at bigmikesteakhouse.com for a location near you. You're always close to a Big Mike's. Tom Stipe, Chris Stewart, JaMychal Green up here, watching Alabama roll over Mississippi State. 33-point lead right now, JaMychal. You ever thought about coaching?
I think that door gonna stay closed for me. Yeah.
If you were coaching, what would you say to them right now? What do you want to see down the stretch here?
I want to see them to finish the game, to allow their teammates to get in. You know, the players that doesn't get much time. These are the type of games that you play for those players, you know, to get them some minutes.
Thought for a minute Stipe was going to go pilot from airplane and Michael, ever seen me?
Actually, what I was going to do is, what do we got to do to get Stewart some minutes in the back half of this game?
I got no interest. I don't want to hurt the shooting percentage. Bama 20 of 34 from three for 58.8%. Mississippi State, which, again, coming into the game was shooting about 32% from three, has made over 34%. They've had 11 of them go down, but again, they're 11 of 32. Bama 20 of 34. The Tide has been rolling indeed. Yes, State averaging 7.7 made threes per game. They're above their average, but the Tide is well above their average of 12.6 as well, as Taylor Bowen hits the first of two free throw attempts for the Crimson Tide. Bama 8 of 10 from the stripe in this one. And that one hung on the rim but fell off. And it remains 82-48 with 11:55 and ticking. Time left here at Coleman Coliseum. Williamson stays in the game in place of Sherrill for the Tide as the Bulldogs will work left side with Grace. He'll step back from 17, missed it. Rebounded Bowen, and here comes Bama the other way. Front court with it is Millette. Millette swings it over to Bethea. Bethea trying to drive, got cut off. Stops, gives it off to Holloway. Aiden weaves through traffic, finds Millette. Now back to Holloway again, 12 on the shot clock. Holloway off a screen from Williamson. Works to his right, hesitates, goes down the lane, puts it up, wouldn't go, and the rebound controlled by Davis Fleming of Mississippi State. Dogs running the other way. Hubbard trying to keep Sherrill on his hip, nearly lost the handle. Gives it off. Driving is McGee. Cut off. He'll give it off to Grace, who drives in, had it blocked, but he's going to draw the foul from, I believe, Noah Williamson. It will be on Noah. That'll be his first personal. And team foul number 5 on the Crimson Tide, I believe. 4th, actually. Free throw up and good by Grace. So yeah, 1 on Williamson and 4 on Bama as a team. Second free throw up and good.
Tonight.
Really are.
Yeah.
And again, part of that's got to be the flow of the game, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It is.
A lot of threes that are taken, so you don't tend to see as many fouls in those situations as Bama up 32, has it far side Holloway. Now to Millette, driving and dishing. Holloway, right wing 3, too strong, rebounded Williamson, and he brings it out to the near side. Noah fires it back out high to Holloway. Aiden off the screen, driving down the lane, lost it, got it back, circles away from traffic. Thought about a 3, 7 to shoot. Drives down the lane, kicks it in the corner. Williamson all alone, no good. Rebound claimed by Millette. Back to Williamson, back to Holloway. Looking to his left, nothing there. Goes right to Williamson, who hands it off to Holloway again. He'll drive right, gets in, hands it off to Thea, hangs in the air, laid it up, no, and the rebound control by Mississippi State. 82-50, still our score with 10 minutes to go. They'll drive, they'll dish, near corner, 3 is up and good from Warren, who checked in a minute ago, and then a rebounding foul is going to be called on the Crimson Tide. I think that's going to be on Jalil Bethia. 5 team fouls now on Alabama. Or do they call that on? No, they did call it on Bethia. That'll be his second.
See, the crowd is ready to erupt for Williamson.
They want it. They understand. This is a guy who was the Patriot League Player of the Year last year at Bucknell, but has really struggled to get things going for Bama. State hits a 3 on the inbounds by Epps. And then the Dogs, I think Nate Oates called a timeout. He wanted to make changes. He didn't like how open that 3 was, and that was about sending a message as much as anything else. So timeout on the floor, and we'll break as well with 9:47 to play. Bama, an 82-53 lead over the Bulldogs here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
At Red Diamond, we take a lot of things lightly. Dog on the couch? Sure, that's fine. Wearing socks or sandals? Why not? But sweet tea? Around here, sweet tea is a way of life. One of the unspoken rules. Just 3 simple ingredients: tea, water, and sugar, and that's it. Always refreshing. Always Red Diamond. Find us in your local refrigerated section. Red Diamond Sweet Tea. The perfect sip does exist.
There's team pride, and then there's extra Tide pride. When I'm carrying the University of Alabama Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card, that's exactly what I get. Whether I'm grabbing some extra Bama gear or picking up an extra dozen wings for the game, this card always brings it. Sometimes I get an extra Roll Tide from the cashier too. Visit Regions.com/GoBama to get yours.
Extra changes everything. And at Regions, Extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Mississippi State has cut it to 29, 82-53. Bama on top, 9:47 to go in the ball game. Bama fans, be sure and stay tuned and catch Hey Coach and the Nate Oates Show on Monday nights, presented by Alpha Insurance, live from Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Tuscaloosa. That is Monday night, 6 to 7 p.m. on the Crimson Tide Sports Network. JaMychal Green, we got a little preview during your halftime interview of what Coach Oates' approach to the second half was going to be. There's a lot of coaching going on down there.
Yeah, it is. It's never too much coaching. Like you said, he's trying to build his team to finish the game. The bench came in, they was kind of lackadaisical, and he pulled them right out. So when you come in, you got to be ready, and you got to keep it flowing.
You know, it's pretty crazy how hot this Alabama team was from three-point range, that they've gone 0 for their last 6 shots from the field. I think half those are threes, and yet they're still shooting almost 56% from deep. The Alabama record, 25, which we talked about at halftime. It was against BYU in the Sweet 16 last year when the Tide routed the Cougars in that one. The most in an SEC game. Alabama owns that record, and that glorious day in Baton Rouge during the COVID year, where there wasn't a full house by any stretch. And in fact, we had to broadcast the game from Baumhauer's instead of actually being there on site. But John Petty had 5 threes at the first media timeout en route to Bama making 23 in that game against the Tigers. Was and is an SEC record in a regular season game that this team could exceed, as there's a foul on the inbounds against Mississippi State. First personal, I believe, on Warren. But Bama will get it ahead. They've got the starting 5 back out on the floor right now. Wrightsell working to the elbow, working across the paint, gives it off to Jemison. London circles away from traffic, gives it back to Allen. He'll go to Sherrell, now to Holloway. Aiden on the drive down the lane, lays it up and in for 2.
Great screen by Sherrell right there.
Was a great screen. And Holloway was right off his hip, and Bama leads it again by 31. 84-53. Again, 39 has been the biggest lead in this game. 9:09 to go. Epps for three, missed it off the back iron. Rebound tip, controlled by Jemison, and really was trying to hand it off to Holloway to take off down the sideline with it, but a little miscommunication, and Bama just loses it out of bounds.
As a big right there, you got to tell the guards, let me get my rebound.
Warren with the basketball. Working to his left, goes downhill, fires it near side. An open three by Grace is good. Keith Grace getting it to go. He now has 11 points. Bama back the other way. Holloway trying to shake free, gets underneath. Tried to throw it to Sherrill, but a little bit behind him and knocked away and stolen by Matsura. 84-56, Alabama with the lead. State with the basketball. Epps on the near wing. Flips it out high to Grace. Driving down the lane. Puts it up off the window. No. Rebounded Jemison. Outlet pass goes to Holloway. Aid working to his right. Now changes direction going left to Jemison in the paint. Knocked away and stolen. Letting a little stuff go here that may not in a closer game, and it results in a takeaway and a bucket on the other end for the Bulldogs. They're able to throw it down to make it 84-58. 26 is about as close as State has been since late in the first half. Here now is Holloway to Wrightsell, around in the corner. Jemison for three. That one's too strong, and the rebound's controlled by Mississippi State.
Right now, we lose in the second half. So I feel Nate O's frustration right now. They got to get back focused.
Got an injured player for Mississippi State. Looks like Grace is hurt. That brings us to a media timeout with 7:33 to go. Tide's rolling, but not as fast as they were. Still 84-58 over the Bulldogs from Mississippi State. We're playing in T-Town on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey Bama fans, each Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Central, join us live for Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR. This live streaming talk show features the latest on Alabama athletics with exclusive conversations with Tide student athletes, coaches, and media members giving their perspective on the Crimson Tide. You can watch on YouTube, Facebook, and X, with all conversations archived as well on the Alabama Insider podcast. Roll Tide with Crimson Drive, driven by NASCAR.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Tuscaloosa. Bama's up on Mississippi State, 84-58. 7:33 to go in the ball game. The best move of the game is presented by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Usually Brian Pasick selects our best move of the game, but we have JaMychal Green, who needs to move his microphone back up to his mouth for me. Sorry, little how the sausage is made here, but JaMychal, your pick, sir.
My pick, it's going to be a full team effort. I'm going to say the entire team. It's just been a great shooting night for the Tide tonight. And everybody just knocked it down. The shot, their feet ready. It's hard to just give it to one person, so I'm just giving it to the whole team tonight.
Yeah, and you hope that it will stay that way, JaMychal, because Nate Oates is already, I think, looking ahead to the next ball game, not in terms of letting up by any stretch, but in terms of wanting to keep the foot on the gas and keep the momentum that you had in the first 20 minutes, because the next game up is a huge one. The Crimson Tide will be in Knoxville to play Tennessee Saturday night at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central, which means we're on the air beginning at 4 Central from Thompson Bowling Arena. But that is that is obviously a key matchup, and you got to be playing at a high level to win it. You don't want to go in off of a poor final 10 minutes of play.
I agree. I agree on that. That's why I feel like they should finish strong. They had that good team morale going into the next game.
So he's got Millette, Bethea, Bowen, Sherrill, and Wrightsell is the 5 on the floor for the Tide. State will inbound at side court across the way with Epps, who gets it now to Warren. Warren driving to his left, drives in, lays it up. Nobody picked him up, and he is able to make it an 84-60 ball game. Again, they've outscored us by 15 in the last, or since Alabama went up 39 with 14:45 to go. So in the last 7 minutes, they have outscored the Tide by 15. Here comes Wrightsell, weaving through traffic, gets it to Bethea. Jalil working to his left, had the dribble go off his face. And now Hubbard drives in, lays it up, had it blocked by Bowen. They're going to call basket interference on that. I thought it was on the way up.
Yeah, I thought that was a block. I thought it was clean.
The question was, did it hit the glass first? I think he wants a review, and he may be buying more time for it as much as anything else. Boy, he is wanting to get the review, but we couldn't. I don't think on the bench they couldn't see it clearly enough or quickly enough to see if they truly wanted a challenge. So it will count for State, and it's a 22-point game with 6:50 to go. Here comes Wrightsell, now to Millette, and now to Sherrill. Back to Wrightsell, he'll let it fly from 3, it's no good, and the rebound's controlled by State. The rhythm is definitely gone. A 9-0 run for the Dogs, 14-2 over the last 4.5 minutes. And thankfully still 14-2 as they miss the jumper from 15, and Bama clears it with Millette. Houston with the basketball, left of the circle, throws it back over to Allen. Amari will go to his right, kicks it back to Millette. On the low block to Sherrill, lost it, got it back. Keeps the dribble alive on the right wing. He'll hand it off to Millette, who goes to his right, tries to weave through traffic, kicks it near side, Bowen. Taylor gives it off to Millette. 2 to shoot, 1. Millette at the buzzer, couldn't get it to go, but the rebound claimed by the Tide. Now Wrightsell over to Allen for 3, and that's his first miss from deep tonight. He was 6 for 6 before that. Now has 23 points, but 6 of 7 from deep. Dogs will drive and throw it away into the backcourt where it'll be run down, but possession will belong to the Crimson Tide with 5:34 to go. It was a thing of beauty when the ball was going through the net, but Alabama, which was shooting as high as 65% in this second half for the game, is now down to 50% from 3, 20 of 40. And when it seemed like a given earlier that we were going to get the school record of 25 and the SEC game record of 23, not nearly as strong a feeling now as we got a moving screen. Nate Oates doesn't agree with the call from the official Kip Kissinger.
Now it's time to lock in. Now we need some stops on the defensive end and get to the goal to get ourselves going.
Nate says he didn't even move. He just handed him the ball off. But now a 22-point game. Again, this one was as much as 39 9 minutes ago. But State, to their credits, continue to battle. And Bama hasn't executed as well. Hubbard off the bounce, knocks it down. 84-65. Can't let it get interesting.
Not.
Sherrill tries a 3. No good. Rebound Bethea. And did he get a timeout? No, he got pushed out of bounds. And that's a break for the Tide there, as that was going to be a loss of possession. Momentum, I think, alone was going to carry him out. But instead, A foul keeps it with the Crimson Tide. Jones guilty of his first. Wrightsell trying to get it in. Beats the count, getting it to Millett in the far corner. Millett out to Bethea at the timeline. Works to his right, steps into a three. That one's short. Bowen taps it in, and that's going to be a technical on the Alabama bench. I think Nate Oates was livid that a foul wasn't called on the play. They're going to count the bucket and then give Nate a tee. Kip Kissinger.
Yeah, I'm with the crowd on this one. I also thought that was a foul.
He told Taylor, great job. Now he's trying to get Keith Kimball to come over and talk to him.
Ball do not lie.
Ball didn't lie there as Hubbard misses the first. He'll have another one. It was clear that Bowen had been pushed. I thought it was an and one, and Nate thought it was going to be 1-2. And then Hubbard misses both free throws, and you're right indeed.
Ball did not lie.
Does not. Hubbard's a 72% free throw shooter, and he missed them both. Not a great night for him offensively. He's got 11 points, but only 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe, and just 2 of 6 from deep.
That man's been doing a great job of face guarding him tonight. It's been hard for him to get the ball.
Nate Oates still coaching him up. Up 21 with 4.5 to go. On the drive, Achor. Spins, kicks it back out. Jones for 3, no good. Rebounded by Bowen. Flips it out to Bethea. Jalil near side, got cut off, slipped down, needs a timeout, gets one. Timeout, Alabama, with 4:22 to play. We'll take the break. It's our final media timeout. Bama still up comfortably, 86-65 here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Don't let pests invade your home this season. Give them the full court press by calling Cook's Pest Control. The experts at Cook's deliver a full lineup of pest control, from termites to mosquitoes, all year long. Trust the South's most trusted name in pest control for over 90 years to protect your home court. Make the winning play and call Cook's today.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Baumhauer's Victory Grill has always been proud to serve fresh-only ingredients in their recipes. Some of the key ingredients to these recipes are legendary sauces. Baumhauer's is excited to announce that these famous sauces are now available in grocery stores throughout Alabama. So, the next time you shop in your favorite grocery store, ask for Baumhauer's legendary sauces. If they do not carry them, just ask the manager to request them in their store. Baumhauer's is saucing up Alabama with their legendary sauces now in grocery stores.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. Did you know that Mercedes-Benz International produces over 300,000 vehicles a year and currently employs over 6,100 team members in Tuscaloosa alone? Thank you, Mercedes-Benz, for your continued support of Crimson Tide Athletics. Bama's up 21, 86-65. 4:22 to go in the ball game. Be sure and stay tuned after the game for the Regions postgame show with Bama coach Nate Oates. Put an extra Roll Tide in your wallet. University of Alabama Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card today. Go to regions.com/GoBama. Regions is the official bank of the SEC. All-American NBA star JaMychal Green with us. Also an Alabama alum who received his PhD in basketball, where the best basketball in the world is played in the NBA. Professor Green, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Bama won the first half decisively. Second half,
yeah.
Bama's down.
Yeah, this is a real second half right now. Second half right now, we shoot 36% from the floor, 26 from the three. I think this is a time just to start attacking the goal, to get back going, you know, to get yourself, just seeing the ball go through the hoop versus just throwing up shots right now.
Give me a report card. Give me an A, B, C.
First half, I give an A+. Second half, I say a B-. Just minor mistakes. I think we let it up on the defensive end a little bit. And offensively, we just got to get ourselves going, get back to run the action.
I'm going to go off topic, as I just had this come across my social media. So I'll ask you the question. You don't even have to see the clip. Nobody has to. What your former teammate, was Draymond Green crazy? Or you just want everybody believing he was?
He's savage days. He's really a good guy. I just think just certain situations just bringing certain things out of him.
Okay. Like the sun coming up. Inbounds pass goes to Taylor Bowen, and he lays it in for two. That was a great feed, I believe, from Reitzel, and he was able to get it to drop, and Bama leads at 88-65 with 4:10 to go. Bulldogs work it inside to Davis Fleming. He needs help, throws it back out to Warren. Warren driving, goes to his right, lost the handle. Stolen by Bethea, looks to his left. Reitzel spots up, three, short, rebound, tip, no good. Rebounded by Sherrell, now one more in the corner. Bethea, open, bottom.
Good shot.
21 made threes for Bama, and for Jalil, his first of the game. Steal in the backcourt by Reitzel. Pump fake, lays it up, got it to go.
Get back on track.
Just took it away from Warren in the backcourt. Bama now trapping Hubbard. Dogs work it into the corner. McGee nearly lost it, gave it back to Warren. His three's no good. Ball tipped into the air and laid up and in for two by Achor, and he gets fouled and will go to the line to try and convert the and one. Bama's still playing. Hadn't executed nearly as well, but again, while they executed incredibly well, when you get the payoff with 16 first half threes, that obviously magnifies everything.
It does. It gave them a cushion going into the second half. A much needed cushion.
Achor gets the and one. He's got 16 points in the ball game. And the Tide leads at 93-68. 25-point lead, and a foul is going to be whistled on Warren of the Bulldogs. That'll be team foul number 7 on the Dogs, so both teams will shoot free throws. Final 3:08. Tell you another thing, when the ball goes through the net, there's no time for any fouls. We had a fast first half. Hardly any whistles as Reitzel hits the front end of a 1-and-1 and the back end. And Luttrell with 2 now has 19 points, or 18 points, excuse me, for the ball game. Hill exits, so too will Taylor Bowen. Holloway is checked in, and I believe London Jemison did as well. Hubbard to Davis Fleming at the elbow. He'll drive, he'll dish into the far corner. Achor for 3, missed it this time, and the rebound's claimed by Millette. Houston will bring it himself towards the front court. Stops, looks, finds Bethea right side. Jalil to his right with a dribble, cut off, now goes left, kicks it in the corner. Millette, spot up 3, bottom.
Great look.
Millette fed Bethea the previous trip. Bethea returns the favor on the next, and Bama leads it by 30 again. Here comes Hubbard, runner in the paint, in and out, no good. The putback emphatically put down by Achor, who's got 18. He's the only Bulldog having a good time, but he's enjoying himself.
He definitely had the tongue out right there.
Bethea had his layup attempt blocked, and State's got a run out with Warren, and he'll throw it down. Back-to-back dunks for the Dogs, but they still trail by 26. Bama the other way with 2 minutes to go. Left alone, Millette. 3 off the mark. Rebound fought for and saved by State. Warren with it, swings it near side, and Achor couldn't hang on to it. Achor will check out. And in to replace him, Matsura. And Hubbard's day is done as well. Bama, great job on him, holding him to 11 points, literally half of his season average.
Great job.
Noah with the basketball at the top of the arc, hands it off. Holloway, three, no good off the back iron. Rebound tipped into the hands of Bethea. Flips it near side. Millette spotting up, missed badly on the three. He was almost too open. Didn't draw anything there, but gravity as State comes the other direction. Misses a floater with Ali, and Bama runs the other way with Holloway to Millette. Back to Holloway. Holloway trying to shake free from Davis Fleming with 1:07 to go. Driving down the lane, getting underneath. Williamson for three. Get in, baby. Couldn't get it to drop. Rebound tipped into the hands of Jemison, and Bama hits the century mark once again. 8th time this year, Bama with 20 assists and another century mark for the Tide offensively as well. 100-72. Ali with a leaner, no good. Rebound snatched out of the air by Williamson. And there is a 10-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. And the Crimson Tide will set its offense. Try to get one last good offensive set here.
Come on, Noah. Come on, Noah.
That is 3 attempt blocked by Davis Fleming, and the Dogs will come the other way in the final 15 seconds. Not sure. Well, let's see. Ali has it at 10. I'm not sure they're going to take another shot, or maybe they're just trying to clear out. Ali working against Millette, and he is going to let it fly from deep, and he made it with 1.6 to go. Coach is shaking hands. It's a nice, even, if you will, 100-75. Bama a 25-point victor, and if you're ever going to do it, strike up the band.
Time, baby.
Well, they didn't hit the record, but 22 threes, the most in any SEC game this year, and Bama a comfortable 100-75 victory over the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. Postgame coming your way in a moment on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Are you ready for your winning moment? Find it at Wind Creek Casino, where the action never stops. Hottest games, loosest spins, more ways to win. We've got the highest payouts and the most epic rewards. At Wind Creek, there's a win waiting for you around every corner. Wind Creek Casino. Find your winning moment. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When it comes to land care, you need equipment that's a slam dunk every time. At Tri-Green Equipment, we provide the tried and true support you need for your John Deere gear. Just like the Alabama Crimson Tide, we're always ready to assist you in making those game-winning plays. Visit us today and experience the unbeatable support that keeps you in the game. Tri-Green Equipment, proud sponsor of Crimson Tide basketball.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 2.49% APR for 36 months on a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma Hybrid. Offer valid through March 2nd, 2026. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $28.86 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Bama fans, why wait to start your college journey? With the University of Alabama Early College, high school students can earn college credit from UA now, online or on campus. Students are eligible after completing the 9th grade with a 3.0 GPA or higher. Thousands of students across Alabama and the United States are already part of the Crimson Tide tradition. So don't just cheer for the Tide, join it. UA Early College. Legends start here. Visit earlycollege.ua.edu to learn more. Roll Tide.
Nobody beats the Tide on the court, and nobody beats Cook's Pest Control when it comes to superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right, guaranteed. Call Cook's today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Roll Tide.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Welcome to the Regents Postgame Show on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield. Get your University of Alabama Regents Visa debit card or prepaid Regents Now card today.
Bama beats Mississippi State big 100-75 here at Coleman. This is Tom Stipe, Chris Stewart, and JaMychal Green. Welcome into the Regents Postgame Show. Put an extra Roll Tide in your wallet with the University of Alabama Regents Visa debit card. Our prepaid Regents Now card. Order it today. Regents.com/GoBama. Regents, the official bank of the SEC. Quick look at the final individual stats. Bama's leading scorer, Amari Allen, 23. Mississippi State, led by Achor with 18. Rebounding numbers for Bama. Aiden Holloway was a leading rebounder with 7 for State. Davis Fleming with 10. The Texaco star of the game. Unbeatable shots, unbeatable plays, and unbeatable mileage with Texaco at Techron. Another of your duties tonight, JaMychal Green.
Okay.
Select the Texaco star of the game.
I think the Texaco star of the game tonight was Amari Allen. He did a tremendous job playing on both ends of the floor tonight. Did a great job with guarding Josh Hubert and just containing him and not letting him get hot tonight, as well as him knocking down 6 threes. He was 6 for 7 and 8 for 10 from the field.
Amari Allen, the Texaco star of the game. Again, Bama over Mississippi State, 100-75. We'll take a look at the turning point of the game when we come back. This is the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Barkley makes it easy.
Get ready to rev up your engines and feel the excitement at Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac. We've got the perfect ride to match your style and adventure. Visit us at our showroom at Skyland Boulevard and let our friendly team help you find the vehicle of your dreams. Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac, where hometown pride and unbeatable deals collide. Drive with passion with Barkley. Visit us today or check us out online at barkleygmc.com.
Barkley makes it easy.
Crimson Tide fans, this season don't lose out on your home comfort. Brown Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical is a proud partner of Alabama Athletics and has been delivering the highest standards in home comfort across Birmingham for over 60 years. If you're looking for a great team and elite service from a quality company that cares, you can't miss with Brown in Birmingham. Score big this year with Brown Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Visit brownheatingandcooling.com/specials to save on your next service. Roll Tide!
If you're looking for the best selection in Crimson Tide apparel, look no further than the Soup Store. The Soup Store is every Bama fan's ultimate destination for the hottest gear and accessories, with 3 great locations around campus to serve you: in Tuscaloosa on campus at the University Student Center, on the Strip in front of Bryant-Denny Stadium, and on Bryant Drive. If you can't get to Tuscaloosa, shop the Soup Store online at soupstore.ua.edu. The Soup Store is a proud partner of Alabama Athletics.
Domino's delivers game day across Tuscaloosa and the surrounding area. Locally owned in Tuscaloosa for 30-plus years, the team at Domino's is proud to be a supporter of Alabama basketball and athletics across the capstone. Domino's would like to thank our customers for supporting our local business for over 30 years. Make Domino's your choice on game days year-round. Domino's is proud to deliver your Alabama Crimson Tide game days anytime. Just visit RollDomino's.com. Thanks for your business, and Roll Tide.
Amari Allen on the drive. Throws the lob to Bobo in for the flush. Beautiful feed there.
It was because the assist of the game is brought to you by Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Spice up your favorite recipes with Baumhauer's famous signature sauces, including hot sauce, sweet Thai chili, white barbecue, and Jamaican jerk. Baumhauer's legendary sauces are now available at grocery stores throughout Alabama or order online at baumhauers.com. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, legendary food, legendary fun. A lot of fun tonight. Bama big over Mississippi State, 100-75. The turning point of the game is presented by Toyota. Visit Toyota dealers or explore Toyota.com today. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places. JaMychal Green selects our turning point of the game.
Honestly, the turning point of the game was the warm-ups. I mean, I kid you not. I seen like 9 players make one single three in a row, and that told me tonight that it was gonna be a good night from the field, shooting wise, and it showed up first half.
You've been playing basketball a long time. I've been watching it longer. But do you know when you're warming up? When I played a little bit, I could make shots in warm-ups and look like crap on the floor, but do you kind of get a feel this is going to be a good night?
You do sometimes. Like you said, sometimes you can make all your shots and warm up and get out and not make a shot. But just seeing 9 different players making threes and they was in a row, it showed me, it is going to be a good shooting tonight. It just wasn't one person that was locked in.
Again, Bama defeats Mississippi State 100-75. This is the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
You can find all Crimson Tide Sports Network video content online on the CTSN YouTube page. It's the home of the live booth and courtside cams, episodes of Crimson Drive driven by NASCAR, plus replays of Crimson Tide Rewind. Our YouTube shorts will deliver thrilling Alabama radio highlights, plus interview clips from Alabama student athletes, coaches, and media members that you can't miss. Subscribe to the Crimson Tide Sports Network on YouTube for the very latest on the Crimson Tide. The Alabama Insider Podcast is the official podcast of Crimson Tide Athletics. Catch full episodes of Hey Coach and the Kalen DeBoer Show, Crimson Tide Rewind, Crimson Tide Today Daily Reports, plus full interviews from Crimson Drive driven by NASCAR. Download and subscribe to the Alabama Insider Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and all podcast platforms. Roll Tide with the Alabama Insider Podcast.
Planet Fitness has everything you need anytime the motivation hits, so you can give everything you've got. With most clubs open 24 hours, you've got access to our best-in-class equipment to tackle early morning reps, late-night miles, and every workout in between. Join the club today and save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 27th. You ready? Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet. See club for details.
Basketball at Alabama means one thing: time to dunk. And we're not just talking about on the court. At Fusacli's, we're dunking our hand-battered chicken fingers straight into our house-made sauces and washing it down with our fresh squeezed lemonade. Whether you're heading to Coleman Coliseum or watching from home, make Fusacli's your pregame stop. Hot, fresh, and made to order, just the way Tide fans like it. Fusacli's, proud partner of the Crimson Tide.
The second half highlight reel is presented by Tito's. Remember, Tide fans, Tito's Handmade Vodka is donating game tickets to Vet Tips for active service members and veterans to attend Bama home games this season. Let's hear it for Tito's and Roll Tide.
Roll Tide indeed. Bama over State, 175. Right here at Coleman Coliseum. One last look at the Alabama Power Scoreboard Finals in Austin, Texas. Loses to Florida, 84-71. Nashville, Vandy over Georgia, 88-80. Couple games still underway. We got through quick at Coleman. Fayetteville, Arkansas leads Texas A&M 78-67, 5:45 to go in the ball game. Coming down the stretch at Oxford, 35 seconds to go. Ole Miss leads LSU 82-80. Bama fans, be sure and catch Hey Coach and the Nate Oates Show, presented by Alpha Insurance, live from Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Tuscaloosa, Monday nights from 6 to 7 on the Crimson Tide Sports Network. Chris Stewart's locker room chat with Coach Nate Oates is coming up next. This is the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, college